Welcome 11th graders. It's that time of year for you to select your courses for your senior year. This will be your last year of high school, so we want to make sure that you are selecting the appropriate classes to meet your graduation requirements and all your post-secondary goals. So get ready and let's get started. It's important for you to know what your graduation and college requirements are. The UC-CSU A through G requirements are the requirements for the University of California and California State University college systems. They're a standard that we tend to go by, but it's important that you look at the requirements for all colleges that you are interested in to ensure that you meet the minimum requirements for any college that you plan on applying to in the future. There are some big differences between the graduation requirements and the UC-CSU A through G requirements. One of those differences is with math. Your graduation requirements do require that you have 20 credits of math, up through at least integrated math 2. The A through G requirements require that you must complete at least integrated math 3, which would give you your 30 credits, and they recommend actually that you have 40 credits. The other area that is different is that language other than English is a required course for A through G requirements, whereas it is not required for graduation requirements. In addition, it is important to look at what college prep elective you are taking. Whereas we offer a lot of different electives, there are certain classes that will give you that specific college prep elective for A through G requirements, or you can satisfy that by taking something in excess of the above listed courses as well. Another big thing that we want to make sure you understand is that all A through G requirements must be passed with a C grade or better. 12th grade, it's important for you to know what is required. All students must take an English class. Your options are expository reading and writing, oral literature, ethnic literature, AP English language, and AP English literature, which is a year-long course linked with British literature. In addition to your English class, you must also take a social science class of civics and economics, or you can take the year-long class of AP government, which includes civics and economics. You also will need to make sure that you're checking your course credits and requirements to ensure that you are meeting any other additional graduation requirements. Now let's hear from some of your teachers.
Expos is a class that's very popular for our seniors right now. What we do mostly is read nonfiction pieces and annotate. Why students like that class is because they're not reading a bunch of novels. We have one novel option, and it's either Brave New World or 1984. But the rest of the time, it's reading short pieces that are maybe 2 to 10 pages long, and you annotate. World Lit is the traditional English class that we usually take. It's literature-based, where it's mostly reading novels. So for the students who like to read novels, this is the class for you, where we'll start off with a novel, we will answer questions to go along with the reading, and eventually you'll take a test on the book, and you're gonna write an essay or do some type of project on the novel. APEL is an AP class that I believe every student should take. It's, again, 18 weeks. There's going to be 18 to 20 on-demand essays. Most of the writing is done in class. It is challenging and a lot of on-demand writing, but the work is well worth it. It's the type of writing that you're going to do in college. We also do a modes writing project where we're going to look at like expos. We're going to do some expos writing, and we do a satire unit at the end with a video. It's kind of fun. Students like that, but it's a great class and highly recommend it.
So honestly, AP Lit is like a really chill class. It's my favorite English class I've ever taken. During class, we mostly, if we're not writing essays, we have discussions or we read different plays or different books together. And the most work that you have for it are logs, which you work on totally outside of class. You can read whatever book you like and then write a 7 to 10 page analysis on it. And that's really the only work that we have in this class. Other than that, it's really chill. Bob's an awesome teacher and it's a really great class.
Basically, civics and economics is a required course in the Poway district, and AP Gov has civics and economics attached to it. Civics is a semester class and AP Gov is a year-long class. They both kind of cover the same amount of stuff in terms of the government and politics and stuff like that, except that AP Gov's a little bit expanded, and so it's better balanced and filled with projects. It's a lot of fun, and if you're at all interested in an engaging class, I think AP Gov is the class for you.
Max, I'm a senior in AP Gov, and a couple reasons to take Gov. So unlike civics, this is a year-long class, obviously, and because of that, we can go into a lot more depth. We have a lot of conversations about politics and what's happening in our world, and we try to really discuss and talk about what's happening, and we are able to put our own views in. Also, the homework load is super easy. It's not like a normal AP class where you're rushed for homework every night. So if you're new to APs, this is a really great class to take. And even if you have taken APs in the past, you'll find that this is a nice change of pace while still learning a lot about the class.
Okay, so my sophomore year, I took Calculus AB. I really liked it. My teacher helped me see the real-world applications of calculus, and that was really cool. And then the next year, as a junior, I took Calculus BC. Once again, my teacher was awesome. Both classes, they work kind of hard. I know BC is based as like 60% off of the material from AB, but both experiences were really rewarding, and I know if I take it in college, I'll be really prepared. So I'm taking stats this year, and I really like it. Through my experience, I don't think the concepts are as hard as calc, but it might be a little bit more tedious with all the numbers that you have to enter into your calculator. One thing that I really like about stats is I think it's useful no matter what field or major you're going to go into in the future. So whether you're going to be going into business or finance or law and medicine, I think everybody is eventually going to be working with numbers and statistics. I think it's cool that I can go onto any news site or magazine and I'll see graphs and I know how to interpret it. So I think that's awesome.
Now that you know what classes to take for next year, I will walk you through how to check your graduation requirements on Synergy. Students can view their graduation status and course history by logging into Student View or Synergy and selecting Course History on the left-hand tab. Here, you'll be able to see what you have completed in green, what's in progress on yellow, and any remaining credits that are needed. For instance, English, this student is a junior and completed 20 credits in the previous years, is currently taking 10, and still needs 10 more credits to graduate. In order to view this on a table format, you click on in Details, scroll down, and you'll see the same exact information just in a table. So you'll have all the subject areas, what is required, what's been completed, what's in progress, and any credits remaining. This was very helpful in helping you select your courses for next year, especially as a junior. Many of you will only need civics, econ, and English, and possibly a couple other classes in order to graduate. You'll want to make sure that you schedule these courses into your schedule for next year. If you want to see a full list of your classes that you've taken throughout high school, you can go to the bottom, select Detail On for course history, and ensure that it says high school for school type. On here, you can view all of your grades and classes that were taken throughout your high school career. This is especially important if you're looking to see if a grade has been changed or updated. All course request materials can be found online through the Westview Counseling Canvas course and our Westview Counseling website. By clicking on the course information and course request materials link, you'll be directed to a Westview course registration newsletter, which provides links to all of our important dates, appointment links with counselors, as well as recorded videos. You also have four-year plans, sample four-year plans, as well as all of our course catalogs and profiles and course offerings for this upcoming year. I encourage you to check out the course profiles, where you can learn more about our courses and through podcasts and various resources that teachers have provided to make sure that you are making an informed decision in your class selection. In addition to the course profiles, we also have other resources in helping you to actually select your courses. You have these instruction sheet on how to go about selecting courses in Synergy, as well as any course request worksheets you may need to use to ensure that you are selecting 8 courses and those that are required for your grade level. At Westview, we have so many wonderful electives to choose from. Here's a video that highlights just a few.
So some good electives for people to take who are interested in business would be marketing, econ, business management. Business management deals with a lot of things that involve going out and talking to people and actually being in a business and getting a feel of what it feels like. Marketing, on the other hand, involves a lot of speaking skills, a lot of standing up presentation skills, and it teaches you a lot of things about other businesses and how marketing works as an aspect, a real important aspect in the business world.
Okay, graphic design is exactly what it sounds like. You just create designs, logos, things, just using Illustrator and Photoshop. And these are really like in-depth courses, and each project focuses on like different parts of design, all different categories. And this can help you like form a small business. You can create your own logos, make people want to buy your products, things like that.
I would recommend drawing and painting and ceramics because both the teachers for both classes really like teach you all the skills you need, even if you like don't know anything about art. Like they will go through it from like basic to advanced and teach you like the steps you need to like progress. And so I like did not know how to do any art, and I feel like after I took those classes I can like figure out how to do it, and like I'm more skilled in it now, I guess.
Photo is a very fun elective where first you get to learn how to use a film camera and develop your negatives in the darkroom, and then after that learn how to use a digital camera and edit your pictures in Lightroom and Photoshop. You get to be really creative, and it's a really fun environment because everyone's just kind of working together, and the teacher is a lot of fun. You have to take some pictures outside of class, but it's a really great experience and I'd recommend it to anyone.
So broadcast journalism is an elective class that teaches you the basics of news reporting. The class is really fun. You get to work with a group of people and create segments that air almost every week during homeroom. The skills you learn are how to operate a camera, how to properly write a script, how to report and piece together a story, and lastly, how to use an editing program called Final Cut Pro. You have to do a lot of work outside of the class in order to find stories that are interesting and stories that you can create a segment on. Overall, it's a really fun class and I highly recommend it.
Choir is an elective class. There's 3 courses for main people, and it's beginning choir, concert choir, and bella voce, which is the advanced choir. I've been in choir for all 4 years. I love it. It's a great way to express yourself. You learn the basics of music theory, you learn how to sing in beginning choir,